Hello everyone, welcome to the another energetic session of the Fusion 360 in which we are going to cover the remaining tools available in the Fusion 360 sketch palette as well as the design workspace. In this, we will cover Fusion 360 spline parameters, then we will modify the sketch using the modify tools available in the modification tab in which fillet, chamfer, extend, trim, and the other features will be covered. Let us start doing another example number 7, in which we have a smooth curve which is made by another feature available in the design workspace, that is spline. Then we have one vertical and horizontal lines, ellipse, concentric circles with a polygon, here it is hexagon, and a slot with the center. So similar to this, we will develop a sketch in the Fusion 360 workspace. So in order to do that, what we have to do, we have to go to let us again we have to go to sketch, select the front plane. Sketch palette is minimized, so we can click here to maximize it. Sketch grid check mark. Now we have sketch grid available for sketching. We can also on the snap for effective sketching of our current sketch. Then we will first start with the vertical and horizontal lines like this. Then we can go to create and select this spline. From here also we can directly click on the spline tool so that it can be activated, and we can make smooth curve similar to one shown in the sketch. Click on tick mark so that this will be complete. If you do not click on tick mark, then in that case this sketch we have made using spline, these are the handles or control handles, and these are the control points for a spline. Using these control handles, we can change the shape of this spline. We can move this control point so that whatever be the requirement, we can make a sketch as smoother as possible. So in this case, these two are not joined till now. So we can click on coincident, select this point and this. Okay, sorry, by mistake I have already selected this, so they are joined. So click on coincident, click here and here. So they are now connected. This vertical and horizontal lines are black, and this line is not black because it has so many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 control points and their handles, both of which are to be given some dimensions so that it can be fully defined. This control handle length as well as orientation is necessary to define it, as well as position of these control points. Apart from this, we have concentric circle with hexagon, slot, and ellipse. So let us make one by one. Go to circle. We can make concentric circle here, say of 40 mm. Using offset, we can make another circle of 50 mm, 60 mm, because it is 10 mm offset. So the diameter of this is 60 mm. We can check using this inspect tool measure. So if we click on measure, it is saying diameter as 60 mm. If we click on this, It is saying diameter 40 mm and as well as their positions. Now we can go to create polygon. So we want circumscribe polygon. So we have to first click on the center point. Escape, right click, repeat inscribe polygon, and we have made it like this. We can make this line horizontal or at any angle and later apply the constraint to make it look like this. Then we have ellipse, click on ellipse, click somewhere in this region, say 60 mm long, ellipse, repeat 60 mm around long, and then minor axis we are defining, say 30 mm. Then we have to make a slot, go to sketch, then slot, and we are using here center point arc slot. Click here, center, then the radius, other point, and then slot is made like this. So we have made the feature as shown in this. Still, we haven't defined it. So let us define it by user defined dimensions as per our convenience. I am taking some suitable dimensions. Go to this sketch dimension or just click D button on the keyboard. First define. First we define the horizontal and vertical lines. So this horizontal line, this vertical line, not horizontal line, is 250 mm length. Enter horizontal line. Let us make it 500 mm. Then define center of this with respect to origin at 60 mm. With respect to bottom line, let us take it 75 mm. We have to define the diameter of this arc or radius here. So let us take radius at 32 mm. Define this arc 7.5 mm. Still, it is not defined. So the thing which is still remaining is arc length because this point is still not completely defined. So either we can give the angle or just align these 3 points horizontally. So click on horizontal constraint, center this point and this point. So now this slot is completely defined. Again, we will place this center of the slot and center of circles along the same horizontal distance. Then give the radius to this, go to dimension, give the radius value as say 40 mm and height of this with respect to origin as 180 mm. So these two circles are now defined. Next we have to define this polygon because it doesn't have dimensions till now. We can we can move it, rotate it. So what we have to do, go to horizontal constraint, click here. Now it is horizontally constrained, so based on that other edges will be given the respective position. Next we have to do the dimensioning of this line, any of the edge. So let us make it 30. No, we do not give the dimension. We can do one thing, make it tangent because it is going outside. So let us make this polygon edge tangent to the outer circle. So it is completely defined now. No need to define its dimension because it is defined using the dimensions of the circles. Next, ellipse. So let us make the vertical axis of the ellipse with respect to origin as 100 mm. It is now, it is okay. Then similarly, horizontal distance we are defining as 250. It is a good value. Then let us define major diameter, take it 80. So it is now completely defined. Press escape to come out of the. So escape is pressed to come out of the dimension tool. Any other tool, if you want to escape, then just press simply escape button. Now this spline is still undefined. Other things are defined in the sketch. And looking some conversion, we will do something. Larger dimensions are always put outside, smaller dimensions inside of the larger. 250, 180, 175. So let us start defining these control handles and control points. So first we will start from the left side. Press D, dimension, horizontal distance and vertical. 240 is the horizontal distance from the origin of this control point, and let us take horizontal distance which is 100 mm. Drag these outside so that dimensioning should look good. Then we have do one thing, press line and make it a construction, and let us make a construction line here. So it is been done because we want to give the angle to this control handle. So let us make it 33 point, I'll say 35 degree. Make this handle and this handle parallel. We can drag this handle to distort and give some shape. Press D, position of not this point. Press D, position of this point with respect to origin is 200 mm. That of next control point 300 mm. This one 375. While making these, always try to rearrange the dimensions so that they should be readable and looks good. And try to put these dimensions in the midway or midpoint of the dimension line. Similarly, vertical distance we have to define This we have done 240. Next, let us take it towards the right. 200. This one 160. 75. Rearrange. 50. 470. So now almost every point coordinates are defined. Only thing which is remained is the angle of the control handles. So let me make this as horizontal. Go to what constraint, horizontal. Angle between this handle and this handle as 25. This is parallel to this one. Let me make angle of this control handle as 23.5, and this handle with respect to horizontal is taken as 26.5. Now length 50. As soon as we are changing the length, the shape also changes. You can see here it is always also changes because we have to take care of the length of handles as well. So let us make this and this and this. Both three are equal. Then this, this second handle and third equal. Press escape and give the dimension of this to this handle. Still one of the handle remained. Let me check which one is left so that we can define completely the sketch. This handle is still left to be defined. So click here and here and make them equal. Give the dimension to this handle as 80 mm, and now our sketch is completely defined. The smoothness is not there now, so let me try to change this angle. 20 degree, not over 50 degree. No. So whatever be this value, we always have to take care of that so that the curve doesn't look like sharp edges. So we have to take it as smooth as possible. So this is the curve. We have approximated it in the given curve. Few of the dimensions I have changed looks a little bit cumbersome, but for the sketches like this, it is always an issue. Go finish sketch. This is the curve. Little bit variation in the curve is there, but acceptable. So let us save this file. Go to save or just press Ctrl S. Give it example 7 name spline sketching. In this I want to introduce with few other features which are available in the sketching mode. So for that, go to new design, click on create sketch front plane. Let us make a rectangle like this. I'm not giving the dimensions. So there is a feature which is fillet. So if we click here, then instead of sharp vertex, now we have a smooth curve. Similar to fillet, there is another feature, chamfer. Three options are there. So we can make a smooth 45-degree inclined edge using this feature. Distance and angle and two distance chamfer. So three ways are possible for making a fillet. So let us take simple one, distance fillet. So this is the way this triangle is removed, and instead of sharp corner, now we have a chamfered edge and filleted edge. We can also make fillet here like this one so that further smoothness will be there. If you want to give the dimension to this fillet or change this dimension, we can do this. By default it is taking a 5 mm value. So now I have changed it. No need, remove it. Then there is another feature in the modify tool. So let me show its strength. Suppose I want to make a line like this. I want a, I made a line like this and I want to remove this portion. So for that there is an option trim. Just click here and this will be removed. Just click here, it will be removed. Escape. Then another feature is there which is the blend curve. So you can blend the features like this. So joining of curves will be possible using blend curve, and the curve will be generated. Then it is not completed till now. So as smooth as possible, it will try to generate. Click this edge and on this edge. Now we will trim the edges which are not required. Yeah. Now we can give it dimensions and fully define the sketch. There is another feature, extend, then break. So let us try the break curve. Make a circle like this. Click on break and we can remove the unnecessary portion. We can break this curve using the circle into two parts. We can break it. So now a single curve is divided into two parts. They may be equal, they may not be equal. Then we have extend, it is similar to blend. So we can extend the line which is passing through this. So it is similar to blend. Whatever we are requirement, as per that we can use and remove the unnecessary portions. Still we have two different curve you can see. Then move, using this we can move our object from one position to other with respect to this. We can also rotate our sketch. So by this way, distortion of the curve can take place. If unnecessary sketches are there, we can just trim them. So a single closed curve will always be the necessity for making the models using Fusion or any of the CAD modeling software. If the sketch is not completely closed, then it will generate a thin feature, not a solid body. Then another thing, most of the things which are required in this sketch have been covered. Inspect, done. Then there is an insert command which we will see in the later sessions during modeling. Finish sketch, save it as practice exercise 7, because I have made it with the example number 7. Save it in the desired folder, close these files. Let me show you the solution, one of the solution for the same problem. So you can see these are the different dimensions, almost similar which I have done in the current session. So there is slight variation in few of the values of the control under 30, 40, where in the current example I have used them 50 and 80. Similarly, angles are changed. That's why the curve is not exactly the same, which is in the this is the one from which I have developed this exercise. So that's all for the today's session. With this session, we are concluding the sketching part of the Fusion 360 course. So in this session, we have covered spline and modification tools such as trim, extend, fillet, chamfer, and similar type of other tools. Now, in the further sessions, we will move towards modeling, whether in the solid modeling workspace or using the other type of modeling available in the Fusion 360, such as surface generation modeling, sheet metal modeling, and T-spline modeling. Apart from this, we will also cover assembly modeling in the further sessions. Try developing the sketches using any of the book available with you. It may be of design book, it may be of engineering drawing book, it may be technical drawing book, or any of the book available with you. Even you can go through internet, you can use the library resources available with you, and with this, only if you do practice, then you will be able to become a proficient and efficient designer. To be effective and efficient, proficient in any of the modeling softwares, you have to do practice, practice, and practice. So, goodbye. Try doing the sketching as much as possible, but don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your fellow friends and students as well as other colleagues, so that they can also learn and take the opportunity to develop their ideas into reality. Thank you.